that they didn't have last year. This race was run completely in the daylight hours, and a big-time collision between Brian Keselowski in the 26 and Colin Brown. Mark Green in the 49 also involved, and Brendan Gaughan, who was having a great run after starting 25th, had worked his way up through the field. The 16 car is another one who went to a backup today after a qualifying crash. Colin Brown is going to be done for the day.
Boy, that was a big hit. Wow.
Both are hard. Wow, not a great weekend for Roush Fenway nationwide.
That is four. Is that right? 4 cars now destroyed. 2 by the 16, 2 by the 6. And remember, Ricky Stenhouse is running a backup car that was in Carl Edwards' hauler before the day started. There is the safety crew attending to Brian Keselowski, but he's got the window net down. That was a big impact on the left front of that race car. This all happening just off of turn 2. Turn 2 seems to be the trouble spot so far here tonight. There's Colin Brown hopping out, and that's a good sign. Let's see if we can see what happened. Ooh, Brown up in the wall.
Looks like another failed right front tire, the way the car shot.
Here comes Keselowski. Bang.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we talk about this being a short track, but that illustrates how fast a track it is.
And look at Paul Menard. He was running up in the top group too, along with the black and yellow car that's gone. They were running well and just got caught up in that.
And another component of hard tires is you can't do anything quick. You can't brake. You can't steer left or right.
Oh, wow, that's a hard impact. And then you see sliding up on the top, there comes Menard.
Let's give you an idea of just how fast this place is. The guys have said it's actually much faster than Richmond because of that banking in the bigger corner.
Whoa, Steve Arpin making a great save, dirt tracking we could say, coming off of turn number 2, and he avoids the carnage. On board with Carl Edwards. Michael Annett takes you through turn 2. Miss it, miss it, miss it. Wow, that was close. And he had to just bargain on the fact that the 16 was coming down the track. Man, oh man. Well, this is the second time we've been under the red here tonight to go ahead and let the safety crews and the track cleanup crew go to work off of turn 2.
So you go back to the 15 car and you say, how did it get through there? Well, you depend on a spotter. You do not want the spotter to tell you where to go unless it's absolutely desperate. You want the spotter to tell you where that car is. That's why he was able to move to the high side and find that little opening.
You know, one of the other guys involved was Mark Green, who is shown in the 31st position right now. Mark doesn't typically run all the laps, but it stayed out there most of the time. We should mention that Jeff Green, his brother, Dennis Setzer, Chase Miller, Tim Schendel, Brad Baker, Danny O'Quinn Jr., and Kevin LePage, they all parked early tonight. We have a couple other cars out of the race for incidents, and there is one more. That's Brian Keselowski, and thankfully he has hopped out and walked away. Well, while we're under our second red flag here at Iowa Speedway, we'll reset things here. Let these folks go to work and let Colin Brown and the rest of them who were involved think about what might have been here at the Iowa Speedway.